Hi everyone, this is yours truly again, Lady Emmanuel, coming with you to help you to better understand the bell ringer that we've been doing for 3 days. Just try to make sure, because the more you see it, the more you hear it, the better you'll get at it. Okay, so here we go. In your journal, simplify the following expression. Basically, guys, again, we're doing distributive property of a monomial and binomial. Monomials and binomials. So here we go. Let's go ahead and distribute it. So here we have 3xy. 3xy, let me just use pencils. 3xy times 3x, so I'm at 3xy times 3x. Then I have a negative or subtraction and a positive, so I know it's going to be a subtraction that separate the terms. So I'm going to say 3xy times 3, so 3xy times 3. Then I'm just going to multiply. Remember, with multiplication, you could switch, you can commute the variables, put those beside each other, and the numbers. So for instance, I could just say 3 times 3. Then I could say x, put your times there, and put times x and bring the y. So all I did, I rearranged it. 3 times 3 I put here, x times x here because they're the same, and y there. Bring down the subtraction sign. Do the same thing with this term, right? 3 times 3, and then x times y. Okay, and that'll help you to better to see what you're doing. So 3 times 3 is 9. The base here is x, so x times x, that's x squared, times y. 1, 2 is multiplication, so the base are the same. It's 2 x's that we're multiplying, so we add the exponent 1 plus 1 to get 2. Here we already took care of the negative, so you just write subtraction. 3 times 3 is 9. X and y, just affix it to the 9. And you're done. Okay, we're done. Number 2, we have here, we're going to distribute negative 3xy times 2x, negative 3xy times negative 1. So we have here negative 3xy times 2x. We have a negative and a negative that makes a plus to separate the terms. Now I'm going to have 3xy times 1. Rearrange the variables and numbers in my terms so you can have the numbers beside each other and the variables that are alike beside each other. So I'm going to have here negative 3 times 2, then x times y. That's for the first term. Just make it more structured. Bring down your plus sign. You got 3 times 1 times x times y. Now I'm going to multiply my numbers. Negative 3 times 2 is a negative 6. X times x is multiplication, same base. Keep the base the same, which is x. Add the exponent 1 plus 1, and you get 2. It's just the y left, so you just multiply times y. Bring down your plus. 3 times 1 is 3. X, y. You're done. You can't do anything else. Okay? Number 3, same process. Distributive property. Distribute 3xy to 3x. Distribute 3xy to a positive 3. So I'm going to say 3xy times 3x plus, this is positive, so it's going to remain plus sign between the two terms, 3xy times 3. Rearrange my numbers and variables so that my numbers can be beside each other and the variables that are the same can be beside each other. So I'm going to have here 3 times 3, that was those 3's, and then the times x times y. Bring down the plus sign. The 3 times 3, put them beside each other. Use the commutative property to rearrange. Times x times y. Okay? So 3 times 3 is 9. X times x is x squared times y. Plus 3 times 3 is 9 times x times y. Okay? Moving on to the last one. Here, distributive property, it was a negative 3xy times 2x, negative 3xy times positive 1. So negative 3xy times 2x. Here we got a negative, and here we have a positive, a plus. So a negative and a positive is a subtract. I took care of my sign already. So now I'm going to say 3xy times 1. Okay. So I got to stop saying, okay. So now I'm going to rearrange it, numbers beside each other. Negative 3 times 2 times x times x times y. Bring down your subtraction sign. 3 times 1 times x times y. Multiply your constants, your numbers, or your coefficient. That's what they really were, same numbers. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. X times x is x squared. Bring your y with it. 3 times 1 is 3. Affix your x and your y, and you're done. We're done. This is your bell ringer for the 25th of the love month. Okay. Remember, you could pause, rewind these videos and all of that, and you can write down the steps that I'm saying verbally. I appreciate you guys. Guys, continue to practice, practice, practice. That's how you learn, by practice, practice, and practicing. Okay? Thank you, guys. Yours truly, Lady Emmanuel. Bye.